Okay, I think we're recording. Woo! Woo! All right. Ugh. Plop myself down. Okay, so good evening, yogis. Welcome to our 6:30 flow on this lovely Thursday evening. It is the closeout of today. It's the first day of spring, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't even know what month it is anymore. I really had to look at a calendar. But regardless, welcome. For those of you who've never met me, my name is Kim. I'll be guiding you through your yoga flow. As always, keyword is guide. So be mindful of your body, checking in physically. That's the more obvious stuff. You're going to know if you're feeling sore, if you're going to need to modify, but also checking in emotionally, energetically, because I know a lot has been going on recently. So if you've been a little stressed out, maybe just general malaise, it's been interesting times and it affects everybody a little bit differently. So maybe you're feeling a little fatigued, maybe you're carrying energy in different areas of your body, maybe you're having a hard time opening up your heart, or maybe there's tension and tightness in your lower back and your hips. Wherever it is, hold space for it, create that opportunity for you to slow down your practice if that's the case. If you're feeling good, by all means advance. I'll give you ample opportunity for both. So as always, taking knees down in lunges, blocks under fingers if you need to bring the earth a little bit closer to you, that sort of thing. And always omitting a pose or skipping a pose if it just doesn't serve you tonight. The beauty of a home practice is you really hold the reins. So if you need to hit pause on it, if you're not watching live, you can get back to it, whatever you'd like to do. So with that being said, we're going to begin sitting up nice and tall. So grounding yourself down into your mat, settling into your sitting bones, lengthening through your spine, always with the option, as you can see, I'm perched up on a meditation pillow. I have a little bolster underneath my seat. You can do that as well. If you have a pillow or a rolled up blanket you want to perch yourself up on, it'll help take the pressure out of your hips. If you're finding your knees are way up here sitting cross-legged, that really helps you to draw them down. So allow your hands to rest on top of those thighs, either palms face up or down, your choice. Palms face up means you're looking to receive some energy. Palms face down means you're looking to ground. So either way, listening to your body. Close your eyes, start to soften here. We'll take a big breath, inhale through our nose, open up those lungs. Nice slow exhale, release it right back out through your nose. As you flutter your eyes to close, you continue that breath, relaxing the space between, behind, around your eyes. Soften your cheeks, soften your jaw. Notice the weight of your head as you relax your neck. Feel your shoulders, your arms, your hands. That inhale and that exhale, your pranayama, helps create space where there was once none and allows you to soften, relax, root down, and ground into that space. Inhale, continue expanding. Exhale, softening. Feel your core, pelvic floor, hips, and glutes. Your legs taking their varying shapes. Heels, anchors, ankles, anchor. Entire body breathing as one. So allow yourself this time and space. Continue drawing your shoulders down your back. Nice proud heart. Remembering to remove that mask, that tension in your face. Give it one more big breath in. And nice and slow exhale. Gently take your hands to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart as you choose an intention for your practice, dedicating your energy, your effort, whatever we manifest together today. For what purpose will it serve? Maybe today it's to let go. Maybe it's for patience. Maybe it's for courage. To remind yourself to slow down, to be here now. Whatever it is you need for you, for another, keep it with you. Allow it to be your guiding light. Take a big breath. Inhale, fill up your lungs. And nice and slow exhale. Next inhale sends that prayer to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, lift your heart, lift your gaze, lift your chin to the sky, opening up that throat. Keep breathing as you open up your throat, heart, solar plexus chakra. Allow yourself the time, the space to speak your truth as compassionately as you can while staying true to who you are. Big inhale. Exhale, take your chin towards your chest, just hang your head. Breathing into the space, keep squeezing those palms to touch. Big breath, inhale, all bound up. And exhale, nice and slow, spread your wings, parallel reaches back up to the sky. Exhale, you're gonna hinge forward, reach, 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 until your hands meet the earth. Once you're grounded down, inhale, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, walk those hands a little bit further. Now, if you're all perched up on a blanket or a block, you can keep it under your sitting bones. If you'd like to remove it though, by all means, you can scoot it off to the side. Really ground down into your seat. And hold space here for just 2 more big breaths in. Exhaling, give it 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, we're gonna inhale, half lift. 1 more time, exhale, melt and fold. Really breathe into those sitting bones. Give yourself a moment, big breath in. Exhale, nice and slow, inhale, half lift. Walk your hands one at a time back towards your body. Sitting nice and tall, spread your wings, prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. Nice and slow, take your hands outside of your knees, bring your knees to touch, and flex your feet out in front of you. So now we're in Dandasana, staff pose. You're sitting up nice and tall here, focusing on your frame as you draw ribs towards hips, tummies towards spine, and allow your hands to rest gently on either side. Inhale, puff that chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round out, lean back slightly. So you're finding a funny little cow. Inhale again, puff that chest up, gaze up. Keep flexing your feet. Exhale, round down, look to your tummy, lean back slightly. 1 more time, puff that chest up, gaze up. Last time, exhale, round it down, look to that tummy. This time, inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up, sweep your arms up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, separate those hands, start to hinge forward, reaching toward the wall in front of you. So I'm going to give you the side view, keeping those arms lined up with your ears. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get you a little deeper. So you're really flexing those feet, inviting space into your hamstrings, keeping those arms lined up with those ears allows those arms to be extension of your side body. Give it 1 more big breath in. Exhale, get a little deeper. Chin to chest, one vertebra at a time, rise all the way up. Gaze up to your prayer. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. You're going to take a bend into your right knee and allow your right knee to fall away. So front view, you're in Jan Yu Prep. So keep flexing that left foot. I'll give you the mirror view. There it is. So I'm going to mirror you. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Exhale, hinge forward over that left leg. Reach, 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 reach. Until you're about halfway. Hold space in that left hamstring. 2 more breaths. Exhaling, 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, chin into chest. Rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Take a big breath. Inhale here. Exhale again. Come halfway down. Folding over for 3. Holding that frame for 2. Arm 1, chin into chest. Rise up 1 vertebra at a time. 1 more time. Exhale halfway down. Hold it there. 3. Hold it there. 2. On 1, take your left hand down to the ground outside that ankle. Peel your right arm up to the sky. Good. So you're stacking your body up. Gaze up to that right thumb. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach that right arm up and over. Soften through that left elbow to get yourself a little bit deeper. If you can draw your elbow back a little bit, maybe stacking that shoulder, it's only going to increase the intensity of your stretch. So hold your frame here for 3. Holding your frame here for 2. Nice and slow on 1. Inhale, rise up. Taking your right hand down to the ground beside you. Left arm's going to reach up to the sky. Point your left toe. Lifting up onto that right knee. You squeeze your glutes, turning yourself inside out for a beautiful stargazer. Keep breathing into this space. Give it 1 more big breath. Inhale. Exhale, nice and slow, lower your body back down, returning to the earth. Inhale, prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, bring hands down through third eye through heart center. Beautiful. Bringing that right knee back up and into your chest. Interlace your fingers on top of that shin. Sit up nice and tall. Flex that right foot. Hold your frame. Good. Now see about taking that right leg over your left. Crossing, planting that foot down, sit up nice and tall here. Big breath in. Exhale, nice and slow, reach your left arm up to the sky, and then reach behind you like you're gonna shake someone's hand behind you. Hold your frame, big breath in. Exhale, plant that left hand down, sending your right arm up to the sky, gaze up. Middle finger, thumb, taking that right elbow right inside of that thigh, push and twist. So you're gazing to the wall behind you, you're holding your frame. Take a big breath in. So this is a nice open face twist. One more big breath. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slow, gazing to that left side wall. Take both hands to prayer. Inhale that prayer up and overhead as you come center. Separate hands, relax shoulders. Open up cactus arms. Middle fingers to thumb for patience. Big breath in. Exhale, twist it over to the right. Hook that elbow just outside of that knee. Again, gazing to the back wall. Hold space here, one breath in. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground behind you, finding support, sit up nice and tall. Again, middle fingers to thumb for patience. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, gaze to that wall behind you. Hold it there for 3. Hold it there for 2. Nice and slow on 1. Gaze to that right side wall. Take your left hand to prayer. Take your right hand to prayer. Hold your frame unsupported, and then slowly bring it back center. Inhale, prayer up and overhead. Interlace your fingers with your palms. Gaze up to the sky, take a big breath. Exhale, one more. Beautiful, reach those palms forward. Flip those bound hands back to the top of that right knee. Sit up a little bit taller. And then slowly pick that right foot up, coming center. You're going to take your left hand to the bottom of your right foot and turn your shin parallel. So you're holding yourself a cradle. Keeping that chest nice and lifted. So try not to round down into it. Keep your chest lifted. Even if you have your foot all the way out here, that's okay. But do the best that you can. If you can get that leg parallel, well, you're really going to tuck it in towards your body. But you're going to do the best that you can. Keep flexing through that left foot. Maybe move it a little side to side, asking, inviting, a little bit of space. Give it one more breath before you come back neutral. Holding onto that leg, you might go for an optional cradle. So cradling that leg in your elbows if you have it. If you can hold space here, you breathe into that right hip. Sitting up nice and tall. If your body's saying there's ain't no way I'm accessing this today, that's okay. Ain't no way is perfectly fine. One more breath in. Nice and slow. Take your hand back to your foot, back to your knee. Turning that knee back center. Plant that right foot back down. Interlace your fingers on top of that shin. Sit up tall. Big breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. You're going to release that right leg out to meet your left. Inhale, reach your prayer up to the sky. Exhale, hinge halfway down. Keep those arms lined up with your ears, so arms to extension of that side body. Again, flex your feet. Inhale, tummy and lips out. Exhale, get you a little deeper. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. This time, bend your elbows, plant your palms. So now we're in Paschimottanasana. We're asking, we're inviting. Each inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale is going to get you a little bit deeper. Maybe you walk your hands forward. Maybe you use the 8 of blocks. So as long as your knees are buckling, you fold forward. If they start to buckle, walk your hands back and gesture your chest forward. All right, so this is a nice hamstring stretch. Give it 2 more big inhales. Exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, we're going to inhale, half lift. Reaching your arms forward. Nice and slow, chin to chest. Rise up one vertebra at a time. Gaze up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. You're going to take a bend in your left knee. Plant your foot. Interlace your fingers on top of that shin. Sit up nice and tall here. Flexing. Take a moment, inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Now take that left knee off to the side. So again, we're prepping Jian Yu here. So it looks like this. Taking your left hand on top of that knee, right hand to your side. Keep flexing your right foot. Sit up nice and tall. Hold your frame here. Now I'll go to the side so I can see. Good. Give it one more breath. Inhale, you're going to reach those arms up. Hold space. Big inhale, tummy and ribs out. Halfway over that right leg, you travel. So again, holding that frame, you're going to feel the pull in that left hip. You're going to feel the pull in that right hamstring. You do what you can in this space. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale might float you a little deeper. Give it one more breath. And then lower your right hand outside of that right ankle, peeling your left arm up to the sky. So you're stacking your body up best you can. Keep gesturing that left knee toward the earth. Gaze up to that left thumb. Take a breath in. And then exhale, soften that right elbow, maybe reaching up and over your ear for that left side body stretch. So your left arm is parallel with your right leg right now. Keep breathing. If you got your forearm down, your elbow is stacking your right shoulder. Gazes up, gazes down. Either way, you have two more big breaths in. Exhale, one more big breath in. And exhale, nice and slow. You're going to use your core. Use that right hand to help you up. Open up those arms. Drop your left hand down right beside you. Right arm reaches the sky. Point your right toe. From here, we squeeze our glutes, lifting up onto that left knee, turning yourself inside out once more for that stargazer. So make sure that that left shoulder is over that left wrist, and you're lifting and breathing here for 3. Hold space here for 2. Nice and slow on 1, we lower our bodies back down, flexing that right foot once more. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. Nice and slow, that left knee is coming back up. Interlace your fingers on top of that shin, flex your foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly take it over that right leg. Again, sitting up nice and tall here. Hold your frame, big inhale. Exhale, flex that right foot as you inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, reach behind you like you're gonna shake someone's hands. This is a nice open face twist, big inhale. Exhale, lower your right hand down to the ground behind you, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reaches your left arm up to the sky. Big breath in, middle finger to thumb, and take that left elbow just inside that thigh, pushing yourself away. So you have a nice open face revolution here. You give it 2 big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath in. Exhale, taking your left hand to heart center. Take your right hand to heart center. Slowly bring yourself center. Big breath in. Exhale, inhale, prayer reaches back and up and overhead. Separate hands, open up cactus arms. All right, so I'll give you the side view. Take a moment here, inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, twisting over to the left. You're gonna hook that elbow outside of your knee, sitting up nice and tall here. Big inhale, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, 1 more breath. Slowly take that left hand down to the ground beside you or behind you. Hold space here with support. 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more breath. Nice and slow, take that left hand to meet your right. Hold your frame in that prayer. Nice and slow, that prayer is gonna come up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palm. Gaze up to those hands for 3. Holding here for 2. On 1, reach those interlaced hands forward, plug your shoulder blades back, and then take those bound hands on top of that left shin. Sitting up even taller. Big inhale. Exhale. Good, now lift that left foot back up, coming center. Now your right hand is gonna go for the bottom of that left foot, and you're gonna turn your shin parallel. Again, you have the baby, you're rocking it in the cradle. Watch your form here, so try not to curl yourself down to get this. Lift your chest, sit forward, send your leg out if you need to. Either way, it's gonna be a pretty intense stretch, so be mindful. Give yourself a moment or 2 more just to rock it out. Good. Nice and slow, come back center. If you can take that full cradle, you're gonna go into the crooks of your elbows. Really hold in space here. Flex both feet to protect those connective ligaments. 2 more big inhale, sit a little bit taller. 1 more big breath if you went for this bind. Nice and slow, you're gonna release a hand to a foot, a hand to a knee. Turning that leg back center, plant your foot down. Give yourself a hug, sit tall. And then go ahead and extend that left leg out to meet your right. Good. So once again, we're in staff pose. Feet are flexed. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Tilt your chin to the sky. Hold it. 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, chin into chest, hang your head. We're going to do this one more big breath. Inhale. And exhale, nice and slow. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Now, 2 options here. You can take your chin into chest, or you can lean forward. Pulling your fists up and overhead with you. It's just a nice, intense hamstring stretch. If your shoulders are saying, nope, this is not for me today, you might bend your elbows and rest your hands at your low back. I always give that option for the spines, okay? So either way, you're balanced. One's more intense than the other. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get you over those thighs. See what you can with this space. Bound or otherwise. You can always release your bind if it's too much. Give yourself one more breath, just trying it on for size. And exhale, nice and slow, chin into chest. If you're folded forward, you've got to rise back up. Everyone release your arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge halfway down. Gaze to those knees. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get a little deeper. Maybe you take your hands all the way down to the ground for a full fold in Paschimottanasana. So you hold space here. Big breath in, inhale, fills you up. Exhale, one more big breath in. And exhale, nice and slow, half lift, look for those toes. Reach your arms forward like you're holding an invisible beach ball, chin into chest, rise up a vertebra at a time, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Beautiful. You're gonna plant your hands down just behind you, and we're gonna take a bend into your knees, right? So we're gonna play with the beginnings of a reverse table. Okay, so this one's a pretty intense stretch in the shoulders. So make sure first that your feet are hips width distance. So I'll give you the front view. I want to be here, and not here. Hips width, okay? So from that space, I walk my hands just underneath my shoulders. I lift my chest a little bit. We're going to play with a pendulum. So and start to squeeze here. You push up and out of your hands just to lift your hips off the ground. This is enough for most people. So you're pushing up and out of those shoulders. You hold it here for 3. Gazing gently forward, relax for 2. On 1, lower those hips back down, sit forward slightly. Take a breath in. Exhale, come back into your palms. Maybe step your feet forward as you come up a little bit higher. Hold it here, 3. Push up out of those shoulders for 2. On 1, lower those pelvises down. So by doing that second one, you probably determined where your feet need to be. If you're going to try for a full reverse table, you're going to inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift it all the way up. Now ideally you have your feet, so they're stacking your knees. Your wrists are stacking your shoulders. You can squeeze your glutes, lift up, and maybe gaze back. That's the full expression of a reverse tabletop. It's pretty intense, but do what you can. Either way, whether you're here, here, or here, you're there for 3. Hold space here for 2. On 1, slowly lower your pelvis back down to the ground. Chin toward chest, sit forward. Take your hands on top of your shins. Good. Now give yourself one more moment to adjust your sails here. Exhale. We're going to take bottoms of feet to touch. Let your knees fall away. Tuck those heels in as close to your body as you can just to create a more acute angle. It's going to make it a little more challenging. If your hips are not feeling it today, like they're all the way up here, take your feet further away from you so it's more of a diamond. Either way, you have space to hold. Keeping those hands on your ankles, maybe you interlace those hands, take it on top of your feet. Either way, you're holding space here. I'm going to hold on my ankles. Inhale, puff your chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round down, look for your tummy, knee bend. Inhale again, puff that chest up, gaze up. Exhale, round down, look for your tummy. One more time, inhale, puff it up, gaze up. Last time, exhale, round down, look for your tummy. Good. This time, inhale, puff it up, gaze up. Sweep your arms up. Good. So you're really asking, hands connected prayer. Big breath in. Exhale, take that prayer down the back of your neck, gaze down. Tricep stretch as you balance here, chin into chest. Maybe you lift your gaze. Now this is really challenging for me. My hips are not liking this. So if that's you as well, take it down a notch by bringing your chin back into your chest. But if you can, lift that heart all the way up. Hold your frame for 3. Hold that frame for 2. Beautiful. On 1, send your prayer back up to the sky. Bring your prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Nice. Take those hands outside of your knees, closing up. Take a moment here. Exhale, settling off to the side. You're going to find your way tabletop. So set yourself up. So wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips. I'm just turning myself on my mat so I give you the side view. And sway side to side. So undulate, oscillate here. Move it left, move it right, arch your back. Pushing the earth away, asking, inviting, creating space. All the while you're being mindful. So anything you may be holding on to, this is an indicator pose, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know you have to be mindful of those hips, those wrists, whatever it is that's bugging you today. Give it one more breath as you adjust your sails, and then you're gonna come back to a neutral spine. So press the earth away, wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale. On an inhale, drop your belly with your gaze, melt your way cow. Exhale, round out, chin to chest, look for your tummy, cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find your way, cow. Exhale, round out, chin to chest, look for your tummy, cat. One more time, inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find that cow. Last time, exhale, round it down, chin to chest, look for that belly for cat. Coming back, neutral spine, tabletop. Push the earth away. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees 2 inches from the earth, hovering that table. Keep powering up those shoulders at core for 3. Hold it, powering it up for 2. On 1, take your right toes to hover the earth. So you're on a 3-legged balancing table for 3. Hold space here for 2. On 1, see if you can tuck your knee into your nose, give a kiss, and send it up to the sky. You're in a 3-legged dog. Mindful here, if you want to bend that right knee, open your hip, you can. Hold your frame. Left leg's probably objecting. Try not to lean into that left shoulder. Hold space. One more breath in. Exhale, drop your right foot down to meet your left and paddle it out. Nice downward facing dog. Work through those hamstrings, any kinks in your shoulders. Work through this frame. Give it 2 more breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. Gesture both heels toward the earth. Let's inhale high up on the tippy toes. Gaze for your hands. Take a walk, or maybe you hop. Find your way to the top of your mat. Uttanasana, forward folding. Inhale, half, lift that back. Exhale, melt and fold. Soft bend your knees, sweep it upward. Vastasana, prayer reaches up, gaze up. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Arms by your side, Samasthiti. Inhale, reach it up, prayer up, gaze up. Exhale, find your way back down. Whether you chase your prayer or you fold forward, your swan dive, you're going to inhale, half lift, and exhale, melt and fold again. Bend one knee at a time. If you're having a hard time touching the earth, again, blocks are friends, or a rolled up blanket, or a pillow, whatever you have on hand, a box of cookies, whatever you have to help you bring the earth closer if you need that assistance. Give it 1 more breath. Before again you come neutral. Inhale, half lift, just to prepare. Exhale, melt and fold it back down. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step back only your left leg. Find your way to a low lunge. Right knee, stacking that right ankle. Long line here. Chest is parallel with your right thigh. Fingertips cover the earth. Take 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. Exhale, palms to face each other, send them behind you like a speed racer. Stay nice and low in that chest. Big inhale. Exhale, reach your arms down, reach your arms forward. Come on up, high lunge. Settle into your frame. Watch your core. So try not to poke your belly out. We want to keep those ribs pulling down towards your hips. Settle into that right knee. Focus on that frame, that power in your pelvic floor. Opening up that left hip flexor. You have 1 more big breath in. Exhale, take your prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center. Straighten out that right leg. Now the hard part here is to stay up on that left big toe. So stay up on the ball of that foot. Keep it in. So internal rotation. External rotation is going to turn you toward me or toward the side wall. Keep it squeezing in so your left hip is drawing forward as your right hip plugs back. 1 more breath, balancing. Exhale, nice and slow, prayer reaches up and overhead. Coming into that front knee, take a bend, drop your back heel down, slice it open, warrior 2. Now settling into this training, you want that right knee over that right ankle. Left foot is grounded down. Relax your shoulders, maybe you wiggle it, dance it out. Give yourself 1 more big breath, inhale here. Exhale, flip your front palm, tip it back, peaceful, big inhale. Exhale, one more. Slowly coming back up, hinge it forward. You're gonna take that right forearm on top of that thigh, left arm to the sky. Stack those shoulders, gaze up to that left hand, take a breath in. Exhale, reach that left arm up and over your ear. Long lines through that side body. 2 breaths in. Exhale, one more big breath in. Exhale, gaze down, lift your top body back up. Come back, peaceful warrior, 1 breath. Straighten your front leg, peaceful triangle. So legs are straight with a little side body stretch while you're tipped back. So it's not a back bend, it's a side body opener. 1 more inhale here. Nice and slow, rebend that right knee. Come up, warrior 2. Hinge forward again. And see if you can take that right hand inside of your right foot. Left arm to the sky. So we're just getting deeper and deeper as we open up that right hip. You want to press that right knee towards your right pinky toe, keeping your body stacked best you can. Again, blocks are front, so take a block under your hand if you need it. Take your forearm to your thigh if you need it. Either way, modifications. Gaze up to that left thumb. Take 1 more big breath in. And if you're going to extend that side ankle, reach that left arm up and overhead. Hold space here, 3. Hold space here, 2. Challenge on 1, gaze down. Reach your right arm forward, hold invisible beach ball. Lift your body up, straighten out that front leg again, tip it back, peaceful triangle. 1 breath, inhale here. 1 more time, we're gonna bend into that right knee, peaceful warrior. Beautiful, see if you can kick that right heel up, get a little deeper. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, if that right heel is lifted, sink it back down. Lift your top body up, here's your challenge. Hinge forward, stay. As you sweep that right hand down and back, you're gonna sweep your left arm up and over to pick your back heel up, rounding left hand down, right hand lifts, easy twist. Keep your body in this space as you pull that right knee in towards your body. Try not to let that right knee wing out. I know it wants to, it's old habits. Pull it in, so press your weight into your right big toe as you gaze into the sky, stacking up your frame. Good, give it 2 more big inhales. Exhale, 1 more big breath in. Exhale, reach that right arm forward, take it down, low lunge. Big breath in, plant your hands, grab blocks if you need them, straighten out that right leg, folding into Parsvottanasana. So we are in pyramid pose. Now, the idea of pyramid is to keep 2 straight legs and internal rotation in those thighs. So if you're struggling here, again, blocks are friends. So blocks, pillows, blankets, whatever you're using. You might have blocks under those hands. You might be all the way down. Either way, try to work those thighs toward each other, internal rotation. 2 more big breaths, inhale here, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, melt you a little bit deeper. You give it 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. For a challenge, inhale, half lift, maybe flex your right foot towards your face. If you have access to that, you stay with it. If your body says nope, you keep that right foot planted and you just fold into it. Do what you can in this space. 2 big breaths. Exhale. 1 more big breath. And exhale. Nice and slow, inhale, half lift, plant that right foot back down. You're gonna drop your back heel down. Right hand's coming up that right shin as you peel your left arm up to the sky. So now we're in Trikonasana triangle. Try to keep that hands, if not in the middle of your shin, just below your knee to keep your body lifted. You're peeling that left hip back. Shoulders are stacked, ribs are stacked, wrists are stacked. Use blocks again if you need them. Take 2 breaths in. Try to gaze into that left thumb. 1 more big breath in. Nice and slow, take that left hand to your hip. Maybe slip it behind your back. Palm face up. If you have the binder there, give it 2 more breaths in. Exhale, 1 more. Here's your challenge. Gaze down. Start to re-bend into that right knee, coming into your side angle, except this time you're bound. If you're bound, you might release that arm to the sky, or maybe it was already up there. Again, modifications. Forearm, block. Do what you gotta do. 1 more big breath in. Reach that left arm up and overhead. Plant it down inside of that right hand. Pivot your back heel up and heel toe your right foot out. So the side view of lizard is such. You're in a plank with a lunge. So your right foot is outside of that right hand. Back leg is extended. Pushing up and out of those shoulders, gaze to your thumbs. Keep the frame here. Opening up those hips for 3. Holding here for 2. On one, we're gonna take that back knee down and untuck your toe. Now notice, my back leg is a long extension. This is why it's called lizard, because I have a big old lizard tail back there. If you have a bend in your knee, you lost your lizard, right? So try to keep that extension at hip flexor if you can. Worst case, you need to modify, you can take the bend in that knee. I'll give you the front view. I'm losing my ponytail. You don't want your knee winging out. Pull it in. We'll get deeper in just 2 more breaths. For now, see if we can lift your chest a little bit. So run it parallel chin to the earth. That's just going to give you a little bit of a heart opener in there. Give it 1 more big breath. And exhale. Now we have the opportunity to come outer edge. So heel toe your right foot in towards your right hand. Let your knee fall away. So again, I'll give you the front view. You're doing this now. Again, my shoulders are stacking my wrists. My knee is winging away. I'm not leaning over to that side. I still have my center. My leg is just tracking away. Good. Maybe gaze down to your thumbs. Maybe gaze slightly forward. Whatever you're doing, you're holding space here. If you want a little bit more, press your weight into your left hand. Right hand can come inside of that knee. Push it away. Maybe gaze up to the sky. Maybe you can reach your right arm up. Either way, you're holding your frame. Keep opening up that hip for 3. Opening up that hip for 2. Give it 1 more big breath in. On 1, slowly take that right hand back down to the ground. Plant that right foot down, heel toe your foot out slightly. Tuck your back toe under. Lift your back knee up. Big breath in. Exhale, press into your hands. See if you can bend into your right knee so the knee hovers at your elbow. And then step your right foot back to plank. Push the earth away. Push, 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 engage all 10 fingers. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, ribs or tips, tummy starts spine. Big inhale. Exhale, come into your fingers. Drop down knees. Stick up your high knee, drop your tummy. Come forward into your fingers, go down chest, chin, elbows stay tight, tight, tight to your sides as you lower down into a little inchworm. This is Ashtanga. From here, you use your toes to slither yourself down and through for Bhujangasana. Elbows wrap back, so try not to let them wing out. Pull them toward each other. Squeeze your glutes, lift your chest slightly. Maybe you hover palms, maybe you hover toes. Maybe you swing your arms out, little speed racer. Either way, big inhale. Exhale, rebend those elbows, hover palms. Lower down palms, lower down toes. Tuck your toes under, push yourself up, plank. And come back downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Working through this space. Give yourself a moment. Now, if you need to take a sip of water or towel your face, by all means, come on down. Taking your knees down, come into child's pose. Or maybe you're feeling good and you stay in that downward dog. You can continue pedaling. Whatever you're doing, you're holding space, doing what you can. Give it 1 more breath wherever you are. Before we come back into that downward facing dog. Now my downward facing dogs, I want you to come down, meet us in table. So finding that space, wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips, sway it side to side. Move it left, move it right. Keep breathing here. Give it 1 more breath in. Before again you come back neutral spine. So pushing the earth away, watch your table form. So cat is here, cow is here, table is here, okay? Hold space as you tuck your toes under. We'll go through 1 cat-cow just to reset our spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. This time, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round out, look for your tummy. Come back, neutral spine table. Keep those toes tucked under. Lift your knees 2 inches from the earth. Hover table for 3. Hover table, keep pushing up out of those shoulders for 2. On 1, take your left toes up to hover the earth a few inches. 3. Hold it 2. On 1, tuck your left knee to your nose, and then send up to the sky. Maybe you bend that left knee, opening up your head. Whatever you're doing, you're balancing here. You're trying really hard not to dump into that right arm. Keep it even as if you're a traditional downward dog. Pushing up and out of space. Good. Keep kicking that left heel towards your body. Inhale high up on the tippy toe. Take a breath in. Exhale 1 more. Slowly lower that right heel down. Step your left foot down to meet your right. Pedal it out. Nice and slow. You found that downward dog. Once more. Work through this space. Iron out any kinks. Again, mindful of your frame. Okay, so try not to keep your chest lifted, your honey, stick it up. We want to keep those ears lined up with arms. Gaze is at the ankles or the knees. Pushing up and out of rhomboids. Tummies towards spine. Ribs towards hips. You give yourself another moment. Bends and knees are okay. Keep that upper body engaged. Coming back to a neutral spine and downward when you can. Inhale, come high up on the tippy toes. Tiptoe forward just a little bit and ground your heels down again. So we're shortening the stance in our downward facing dog and we're holding our frame here. Good. Now, ideally, your stance is so short that if you were to take a hand and reach for a leg, you might be able to reach it because we're going to do that. Hold your frame here. Big inhale. Exhale. Now, slowly start to reach your right arm up to hover the mat an inch or two. And now take that right hand to reach back for your left leg. Maybe you catch the outer side of your thigh, or your knee, so just at your calf, or maybe you can slip it down to your ankle if you have it. Keep pushing up and out of that left shoulder to balance here. Give it one more breath in. Slowly releasing that right arm back out to hover. Flip that right hand back down. Shifting your weight, left hand hovers an inch or two. Take a breath. And now that left hand's going to go for the outer edge of that right knee, maybe the outer edge of your right calf. Maybe you can slip it down to your ankle. But again, you're pushing up and out of that right side, so you're not dumping into your frame. Give it 2 more breaths in. Exhaling, 1 more. Nice and slow, release that left arm back out to float, planting that left hand back down. Inhale high up on the tippy toes, bend your knees, gaze for your hands. Either take a hop or walk to the top. You find your way to a forward fold, hanging heavy Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold it back down. Soft bend in your knees, sweeps you upward. Vastasana, reaches up, gaze up. Exhale, put hands down through third eye through heart center. Arms by your side, Samasthiti. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, prayer reaches back up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and find your way back down into that fold. So maybe you spread your wings and fold, maybe you chase your prayer. It's up to you. Inhale, half lift, fingers slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold again. Now bend one knee at a time. Asking, inviting. Little shapes here. Give it 1 more breath. Before again you come neutral. Let's inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms. You're going to step back only your right leg to find that low lunge. Now really power up here. Focusing on this space, you're drawing that left hip back, right hip forward. Chest is running a parallel with that left thigh. Left knee is over that ankle. You're hovering your hands. You take 2 big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, palms to face each other. Send them behind you like a speed racer. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, and come on up to find that high lunge. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, take your prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. Big inhale here. Exhale, again, watch that frame. If you're sticking out your tummy, you lost it. Ribs towards hips. Sink into it. Nice and slow, we're going to inhale to straighten out that left leg. Now it's important, see I lost my balance, that you're plugging your left hip back, right hip forward, holding that space. You're still up on the ball of that foot. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Nice and slow, send your prayer up to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders, take a big breath. Exhale, you're going to bend into that front knee, drop your back heel down, and slice it open for warrior 2. Now, I'm going to switch sides so I can see you guys. Bam. So left knee is over that ankle, back leg is extended, toes are pointing toward that side wall, arms are spread again, shake it out. Get yourself into this space. Try not to reach too far forward, try not to tip back. Staying in that present moment where your hips are stacking your shoulders. You get into it. 2 more breaths in. Exhale, gaze off those left fingertips. 1 more breath. Nice and slow, flip your left palm, tip it back for peace. Holding your frame here for 3. Get a little deeper for 2. Again, that side body stretch holds you. On 1, straighten out that left leg. Give yourself an inhale. Exhale, rebending that left knee. Ooh, mine cracked. Slowly lift your top body up. You're back in that warrior two. Keep pushing that left knee towards your left pinky toe as you hinge forward. Left elbow, top of that thigh, right arm to the sky. So you're stacked up in your side angle. This is the modified variation. We're gonna get deeper, and just one more breath. Slowly reach that right arm up and overhead, long lines. Work through that right side body. Keep your heart lifted into the sky. One more breath. Nice and slow, gaze down. Lift your top body up, tip it back, wrapping that arm behind your back, lean back into that peaceful triangle. Only to rebend that right knee into peaceful warrior. For the challenge, we pick that left heel up, sinking into it. Hold your frame here, 3. Hold that frame here for 2. Slowly bring that left heel back down if it's lifted. Bring your top body up. Big inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward. Slowly take that left hand inside, that left foot right arm to the sky. So we're developing that side angle. We're burning up that left leg. I'm sure you're feeling it. So do what you can. Again, modified. Forearm to thigh, block under hand, or to the ground. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, give it one more breath. Slowly reach that left arm forward. Here's the challenge. Gaze down. Reach your left arm forward, hold invisible beach ball. Then slowly lift that top body up. Again, tip it back and down. Hold space here. One more big breath in. Slip it on my mat. Nice and slow, lift that top body up. Sink back one more time, warrior two. Hold this frame. We're coming into easy twist from here. So hinge forward. Here's where it gets tricky. That left arm is going to scoop down. Right arm is going to scoop forward. As you pick your back heel up, you plant your right hand down, lift your left arm to the sky. Easy twist. Again, left knee is stacking that left ankle. Back heel is lifted. You're pulling your thighs in toward each other, and you're revolving through the waist. So you gaze that left thumb, inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, revolve. Now, while you guys are holding that, I'll show you the front view in case you're losing it. Keeping your weight in your left big toe. Pull it in, stack it up. Make sure that right wrist is stacking your right shoulder. You got it. Give it one more breath in. Nice and slow, you're gonna take that left hand to your hip, or maybe slide it behind your back. Hold your frame here, listen. Nice and slow, release your bind, reach it forward, take it down. Hover those hands, one breath, low lunge. Plant your hands down, grab your blocks if you need them. Straighten out your left leg to fold. Woo! Hamstring stretch. Relieves your left quad. We just burned it up. So again, you want to be mindful here. Pyramid pose is 2 straight legs and a fold. So if you're finding yourself buckling your knees, lift your body up and use some assistance. Use your blocks. Modify it, right? Keep tugging that left hip back, right hip forward. We're going to inhale half lift just to check in. If your body says so, maybe you can flex your left foot and lower your chest back down. Walking your hands forward, whatever you did on the first side. Keep drawing those thighs in toward each other. 2 big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. One more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow, you're gonna half lift, planting that left foot back down. You're gonna walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, and you're gonna re-bend that left knee. Holding space here. Take one more big breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Plant that right hand down again. Peel your left arm up to the sky. Holding one more easy twist for 3. Holding that easy twist for 2. On 1, reach it forward, take it down, low lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, back heel's coming down, cartwheel those arms up and open one more time. Find that warrior 2. Settle into this frame. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Taking that left hand back down the side of that foot, right arm back up to the sky. Hold space here for 3. Holding space here for 2. On 1, reach that right arm up and overhead. And take that right hand down inside of that left hand and foot, and heel toe your left foot out to find yourself in lizard. So hold space here. So you push up and out of those shoulders. Keep stacking shoulders over wrists. Bring that left knee in towards your body. Again, I'll give you the front view. Be mindful. Push the earth away, 2 more breaths. Exhale, 1 more. And now we lower that back knee down and untuck toes. So keep your knee in for now. We're gonna wing it out, just 2 more breaths. Try to get your chin parallel with the earth, so lift your chest slightly. Again, that right leg is a long lizard tail. 1 more breath. And now we get a little deeper. Gazing down, heel toe your left foot in, and let that left knee wing out. Again, I'll give you the front view. So in that big lizard tail, we bring that foot in and wing it out. So wrists are still stacking my shoulders. I'm pushing up and out. Gaze gently toward the ground in front of you, or maybe down to your thumbs, whatever your neck feels better doing. Give it 1 more big breath. Then maybe you advance it, planting your weight into your right hand. Your left hand might come inside of that knee, pushing it away from you. Maybe you gaze up, maybe you stack it up. Either way, you're there. Hold space. 3, hold space for 2. On 1, slowly take that left hand back down to the ground. Slowly plant that left foot, heel toe it back out. I'll give you the side view again. Tucking your back toe under, lift up your back knee. Pushing up and out of those shoulders. Take a bend into that left knee, hover in a plank, and then step it back. Full plank. Push the earth away. Stack shoulders over wrist, gaze gently toward the top of your mat. Big inhale. Exhale, use your toes, come forward into your fingers, drop down knees. Stick your high knee up, drop your tummy, come forward into your fingers some more, come down chest and chin. So elbows squeeze by my sides, chest, chin. I'm officially in Ashtangasana again. Inhale, I slither myself down and through for Bhujangasana. Again, I keep my elbows wrapping back. Keep pushing into my pubic bone. Squeeze my glutes, maybe lifting up legs, maybe lifting up hands. Floating, maybe reach arms behind you like a speed racer. Hold it 3, hold it 2. On 1, bend those elbows, hover, lower it down. We're gonna push back, child's pose. So take your time getting into your Balasana. Breathe. Big inhales, fill you up. And exhales. Do whatever you need to do. Sip your water, towel your face. One more breath here. And exhale. Nice and slow. I'm going to have you half lift, looking for your hands. You're going to walk your hands back towards your knees. Sit just for a moment here, and then swing your legs off to the side. You're going to extend your legs out in front of you. All right, so I'm going to come to face you, because we're going to try for double pigeon. All right, we'll see. If double pigeon is not accessible, there are other options. So different forms of pigeon, we'll see what we can do. We'll give you a diagonal. All right, so once you're here, once you feel good, sit up nice and tall, right? Take a bend in your right knee, plant that foot. Interlace your hands on top of that shin, pull it in towards you, sit up tall again, right? So from here, we're gonna flex that right foot, lift it up, taking your left hand to the bottom of that right foot, turn your shin parallel, hold your frame, right? For some of us, again, that might advance to the full cradle. If you have the full cradle, I'll give you the full side view. Your back is nice and lifted. None of this. If you're arching and caving yourself in, no bueno. Come back to the modification. You want a nice lifted chest here as you hold space. You give yourself 1 more breath. Good. Nice and slow, you're gonna come neutral, taking that left hand back to your foot, back to your knee. You're gonna take that ankle just above your kneecap. So I'll give you the front view. My ankle with a flex right foot is literally just above my kneecap. There's a little notch in there. It should click into place like a puzzle piece. So make sure that your foot, it's hard when I'm wearing all black, is just over that leg. This is when I miss the classroom. I can come and poke you guys. Now press down that left knee, lift your chest. All right, so this is inviting space. We're gonna take a fold here, just 1 more breath in. Exhale, so now we first get deep and contemplative. Take your left elbow, or your right elbow, I should say, to your right knee. And then rest your chin on your hand. So you're thinking real hard about this, right? Give yourself a moment. Big inhale. Exhale. Slowly allow that right arm to drape your right shin. You're going to take your left elbow right in the crook of that right foot, and you're going to lean into it. Right? So again, this is asking, I'm creeping forward. If your body is not available to do this, well, you can just lean into it. But we're asking, we're inviting. If you can do it, great. If not, modify. We're just starting to fold. I'm just tricking you into it. Nice and slow, allow that left arm to drape your right. Taking your arms up to float, rest your forehead on your wrists. Gaze down to the ground just in front of that right shin. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Maybe you hinge forward a little bit, right? Take one more breath here. Extend your arms forward like you're going to pass them on a ball or a block. And then lower those hands down to the ground. Again, if your body's like, whoa, walk your hands back and gesture your chest forward. I'll give you the side view, right? So you were either here to extend here, to reach down to here, or maybe you just kept your body right here. Maybe you have a hand on the knee just to keep it open. Either way, we're asking. Give it 2 more breaths in here. Exhale. One more big breath. And nice and slow, exhale. Gently, we're going to inhale, half lift. Walking your hands back towards your body. Take them on either side of your hips, right? You're going to take a bend into your left knee, planting your foot. This is intense as it is, okay? So maybe you stay here with your hands supporting you. You can turn your fingers away from you if you need a little extra. Either way, that knee is gesturing away. So don't let it curl in towards you. Push it away. You need to step your foot away a little more. You can lessen the degree of it. If you want to turn it up a notch, step that foot as close to you as you can. So now my shin is literally running a parallel with my chest, and I'm nice and lifted. If I feel confident, I might take my cradle and hold space here, right? So front view, I'm holding the cradle. If you have it, you might release your cradle and just hold your knee in your chest. So again, you're in that place we were before, where we were asking and inviting. Whatever you're doing, you're holding your frame here, or here, or here for 2 more breaths. Exhale, 1 more breath. And exhale. Now, if you have the cradle, slowly take your hands back to your knees. Take your left knee to bend. If it was extended, you got to pick it back up. Plant your hands down to the ground to meet us here. Now, here's the tricky part. From here, you're going to cross that left leg, flexing both feet. You're now sitting in a double pigeon. See how I tricked you into this one? If your body's like, whoa, yeah, I don't think my knees can do that today, you're going to take the modification, which we did earlier. So you just have that ankle on top of that extended leg. All right? So whether you have a double pigeon, again, side view, my knees are stacking my feet are stacking my knees, and I'm sitting up nice and tall. You can stake a block underneath that space. You have a really big gap. You have so many ways of going about this, guy. Right? Inhale, we're going to puff our chest up, gaze up. Exhale, you're going to start to lean forward and fold. Maybe extending arms out. Again, this is the full version. If your body cannot do it, you've got that long extended left leg. And again, you're leaning forward, asking, inviting. You take 2 more breaths in this space. Do what you can. Keep flexing both feet to protect your connective tissues, your ligaments in your knees. 1 more breath. Nice and slow. We're going to inhale, half lift. Walk your hands back up towards your body. Now, if you have that bottom leg stacked, you're going to extend your left leg out. So you were here, you're going to bring it out here. Beautiful. Take your left hand to your foot, right hand to your knee, lift it up. Start to move it side to side. 1 more breath. Coming back neutral, plant your right foot down, interlace your fingers on top. Nice. And then extend that right leg out. Jump your legs around. Woo! Windshield wiper those feet. Getting that hip back. Doing what you can. All right. So I'm going to go on this angle now so I can really see you guys again. Woo! Give it a moment before you sit up tall again. Nice and slow. Inhale, parallel to the sky. Exhale, put your hands down for third eye through heart center. Take a bend in your left knee. Plant your foot. Good. Interlace your fingers on top of that shin. Sit up nice and tall. Grounding yourself down. Keep a flex on that right foot. Big inhale. Exhale, bring that left knee up and into your chest. Right hand's gonna go for the bottom of that left foot. Turning your shin parallel, you start to move it side to side. Just asking again, opening up that hip, seeing what you can do. If you had the full cradle, you know where to go. Again, keep your chest lifted. I'm like pivoting. I need a lazy Susan for my body. Just move it left and right. Good. Give it one more breath before you come neutral. Taking a hand back to a foot, back to a knee. If you were in the full cradle, lowering that left ankle top of that right kneecap. So again, it should click into place. If this pinches, if it hurts, kind of move it around until you find that space. Again, my foot is past my leg. So it shouldn't be inside or on top of. It's outside, right there. Clicks in, ankle to knee, or just above your knee. All right, so hold your frame here. Maybe you gesture your left hand on top of that left knee just to give it a little more space. Take a breath in. Exhale. Slowly, we're going to start getting deeper, right? So back on that diagonal so you can see me. You're going to take your left elbow, top of that left knee. Get real contemplative, right? So we're just thinking. We're just hanging out. There's nothing going on here. We're not opening up our hips. We really are though. Give it one more breath in. Take that left arm, run that parallel with your left shin. Then take your right elbow right on top of that ankle, lean into it. Just hinging yourself forward. Again, if this is already too much for you, you have your hands down on the earth, leaning forward, or hands on your knees, whatever you have. Right? So do what you can, modify blocks or fronts. Give it one more breath. Nice and slow, your right arm is going to drape your left. Now lift those arms up, right? Chin into chest. Take your forehead to your wrists. Start to lean forward. So you're hovering here. You're going to feel that stretch in that left hip. You're going to feel that stretch in that right hamstring. All right, so I'll give you the side view. One more breath here. Extend your arms out. You're going to pass them on a ball or a block or something. Take a breath in. And then exhale, plant it down to the ground. Hands are in the ground. Again, if this fold is not accessible, you're going to inhale, half lift, walk your hands back up towards you, or take it where you can. All right? Take two more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, one more breath. Nice and slow, half lift, gaze for your hands. Reach your arms forward, arms at extension of that side body. And one vertebra at a time, you're going to rise up. Prayer comes down through third eye through heart center. And then go ahead and plant one hand to the ground at a time so you get that support here. Maybe you turn your fingers away from you because you know where we're going. You're going to take a bend in that right knee, planting your foot. Now, this is my sticky side. So if you're sticky here too, this is my non-dominant. You're going to struggle. So if you're on the struggle bus, take that foot away from you so it's less intense. If you can, set that foot closer to you. That's more intense. Either way, you want a nice lifted chest here, flexing both feet, protecting those connected ligaments. It's important. So do what you can. 3. Again, hold space. If you went for that full cradle, maybe you grabbed for it. Extend that leg out. 2. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, for those of you who have that right leg extended, you're going to have to rebend that knee, catch your cradle. Good. Nice and slow. Take your hands down to the ground for support. And now here's the hard part. I'll pivot so you can see me again. You're going to start to heel toe that right foot over to knock down that leg into a double pigeon. Now again, settling into the space. Our bodies love to fight. Anything to do with hips. So if you're fighting, be mindful. We want both sitting bones grounded. So you shouldn't be leaning over to one side or the other. If you are, that means that this is too much for you. Extend that right leg back out, okay? And flex your feet. If you have the double pigeon, hold your frame here best you can. So knees are stacking feet, literally fire logs, like 2 fire logs. Your knees shouldn't be going past your feet. So none of this, all right? So keep yourself locked in. Again, block under that left knee if you need it. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath, inhale here. Either way, exhale, start to lean forward. Maybe you hold space here. Maybe you extend one hand out and then the other, and you find your way into a fold. Be mindful, okay? So this is likely your non-dominant side, so it might be super cranky. Give it a few breaths, holding this frame. Time and patience. Pigeon pose in any form is a pose of patience. One more breath in. Nice and slow. You're going to inhale, half lift. Look for those fingers. If your hands are extended, walk it back towards your body. Sitting up nice and tall. Take your hands to the earth behind you. Release that right leg out if it's not already. So we're back into that sleeping pigeon. Give yourself a moment sitting tall. Big breath in. Exhale. You're going to take that left hand and that right hand back to a knee, back to a foot. Lifting it back up, move it a little bit side to side, and then come back center, planting that left foot down, interlace your fingers on top of that shin, sit up nice and tall, big inhale. Exhale, extend that left leg out to meet your right, dance your legs around, windshield wiper. Big breath. Good, give it one more moment. Before again you come neutral. All right, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Get yourself so you're seated at the middle of your mat, flexing your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, halfway down. Keep those arms an extension of your side body. Take a big breath in. Exhale, get a little bit deeper. One more breath. Chin to chest, start to lean back. So arch your back like a cat as you pull your ribs down towards your hips. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold it at the 3/4 mark. Good, now point your toes lifted up. Take your feet as wide as your mat, big breath. Slowly lower your body all the way down. Good. Now move out a little bit. Roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles, shake it out. We're going to take a little supine twisting just to get a little deeper. So come back neutral, take a bend in your knees. Plant your feet, right? Arms by your sides. Actually, take them out to capital T or cactus because we want some space in your pectoral, right? Flex your feet, bring them into your chest. Move left, move right. So massage your lower lumbar. Give it a breath in. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right. Now keep that left shoulder grounded. Maybe gaze off that left hand. Close your eyes. 2 more big breaths in. One more big breath. Nice and slow, bring those knees back center. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. Gaze off your right shoulder. Breathing here. Big inhales fill you up. Exhale, ground you down. Give it one more big breath in. And nice and slow, exhale. Gently come back neutral. Breathe into this space as you take your arms down by your side. You're going to flex your feet up to the sky. So you're trying to find a 90-degree angle here. So your heels stack your hips. Flexing your feet back, you feel that pull in your hamstrings. Ground down, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. So we're moving the curve from your spine, ground down the small of your back. Arms be by your sides, palms face up or down. But you want your upper body relaxed here. It's all low pelvic floor to hold you in space. Give it 3 more big breaths in. Exhale, 2 more. You got it, 1 more breath. Nice and slow, point your toes. Long lines as those legs lower down toward the earth. Keep squeezing ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. Use core control. Maybe you can hover those heels a few inches from the earth. Maybe you take your chin to your chest, look forward, hover hands 3. Hover hands 2, and 1 more time, separate your feet. Lower your body all the way down for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Get comfortable here. Really wiggle it out. If flat on your back is not where it's at, you can take bends in your knees, planting your feet, knees touch, feet wide. You can bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, let your knees fall away so you're in Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can move your arms. Sometimes it feels good to just take my arms up and over my head. It's my shoulders that need a rest, so maybe you go there. Maybe you're lying on your side in fetal pose. Either way, you're closing your eyes. You're coming into the space where you can just be. Start to slow your breath, fluttering your eyes to close, relaxing the space between, behind, and around them. Relaxing your cheeks, relaxing your jaw. Notice the weight of your head as you relax your neck. Feel your shoulders, your arms, your hands. You feel the rise and fall of your breath. Inhale, filling you up, creating space. Exhale, soften you, relaxing you into the space. You feel your core, your pelvic floor, your hips, and your glutes. Your legs long, taking their varying shapes. Your heels anchor, your feet fall away. So your entire body is at rest in this space, breathing as one. Inhale, fill up your lungs, expand. Exhale into the earth. Then slowly begin to heighten your awareness as you deepen your breath, noticing sound, scent, and sensation. Wiggle each finger, wiggle each toe. Perhaps moving your head gently side to side. And slowly you come back center. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch, maybe extending your legs out. Point and flex your feet. Big inhale. Exhale, take a bend in your knees, plant your feet, draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, grounding down your lower lumbar, sway left and sway right. Give yourself one more moment before you come neutral. Surrender to your right or left side to find fetal pose, letting it all go there. Take a moment here, big breath in, and exhale. Nice and slow, you're gonna press your way up to a comfortable seat on your mat, grounding yourself down back into your sitting bones, taking your time. Take a moment here, big breath in, fills you up. Exhale, open mouth, release it. Draw your hands to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart as you connect head space with heart space. Press pinkies and thumbs together to release your middle fingers, creating a blossom. Within it, place your light. Visualize your intention, all of its strength. Lend it your faith, your courage, your tenacity. On an inhale, lift it all the way to the sky, presenting it to the world. As you exhale, allow your hands to part. As they fall to the side, you imagine that light making its way out to take root and make a difference. Hands come back, your prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart one last time. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your week, your weekend. Hopefully we'll see each other again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste. All right. Well done. Oy. Let me hit pause.